welcome back to my channel. I'm Leeor Alexandra. If you're new, welcome to the baby elephant community. Welcome to this law of attraction little hub of the internet. On this channel, we talk about the secret to making our lives the way that we want them to be. A lot about self-development, self-growth, and all that good stuff. Today, I just want to give you guys a little impromptu, spontaneous video. I just sat down in front of my camera. I usually have some sort of idea of what I'm going to talk about. But lately, I've been receiving so many messages about my dimple. Okay, because I don't know if you can see it right now. I can't see it in the camera, but you can see it sometimes when I smile. One of my captions on Instagram recently said that I manifested this dimple, which is true. I did manifest it. I showed proof in my Instagram stories when you scroll down to my older pictures from 2012, 2013 to I think up to until 2015. I did not have that dimple. You know, the biggest video on my channel that just reached 1 million views is the how to change your appearance video. So I know that a lot of people are very interested in that. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about a couple of things that you can do to change your appearance with the law of attraction. I'm going to give examples from my dimple story, and I'm going to also focus on weight loss because that's something that I know more about, but you can apply what I say in this video to anything you want to do. I do want to touch on something very important first though, before we get into this. You have to learn that you are not really your physical body. The reason that we are here is not to look a certain way. It's not to align with what society wants us to look like, to be like. Sorry, checking if my mic is on. We have been conditioned and programmed to desire to look a certain way because that keeps us busy. But I want you to know, my loves, that that is not the reason why we are here. We are not here to chase physical perfection. That perfection was given to us, handed to us by the media, by people in charge, by the status quo. It's possibly not even something that you really want. It's a thought that was put into your head. In a perfect world, and in the world that we are shifting towards, we are having this awakening, this consciousness shift. You guys know I'm bad with my S's. People are waking up all over the world and realizing what is real and what's not. And what is real is love, unconditional love. It's growing, developing, learning, experiencing human connection with nature. I don't want to go too off topic about all that good stuff. I just want you to know that the most important thing is to love who you are on the inside. The more that you love yourself, the more that you feel beautiful on the inside, the more that will radiate to the outside. It is actually very interesting. If you think certain thoughts, you look different. Try this out at home, with your friends, at school, at work. Think beautiful thoughts and see how people react to you. And then think ugly, negative thoughts and see how people react to you. My friend did this experiment with his friend on FaceTime, and basically he just thought of himself in different ways, and his face looked like it was physically changing with every change of emotion and thought. So if you want to be beautiful, think beautiful thoughts and smile. Literally everybody looks so much more beautiful when they smile, so much more attractive. You will attract people to you because essentially when we want to look a certain way, we are trying to conform to what we think that other people want us to look like. Or we think to ourselves, once I look this way, I'm going to feel happy, I'm going to feel accomplished. Everything will be fine once I look this way. But in the law of attraction, if you practice the law of attraction, you know that in order to attain that desire, that manifestation, you have to already feel that way. So think about how you would feel if you got this physical change in appearance that you are trying to manifest. What would you feel? Now, every day, make yourself feel that way. If you don't do that, if you don't do this step, you will not be able to manifest a physical change. I apologize for that little rant, but I think it was very important. I think that everybody needs to know that there is more to life than physical aspirations, and that there's just more to you. You're so much more than that. You are a divine being. So with my dimple, what I did was I used a placebo effect. Now, I did not intentionally use a placebo effect. I just kind of got into this idea. I got this idea in my head because I think I read something online, and instead of looking into that fact that I read online, which was if you massage your face a certain way, you'll get a dimple, instead of looking into it, I blindly took that belief in. Now, looking back, I did look into it and it's not true. It doesn't work. It hasn't worked for anybody, but I used it as a placebo effect. And I tricked my brain into believing that massaging my face a certain way will create a dimple. Now, you don't have to have that be your placebo effect. You can say, if I drink 10 cups of water a day, I'll get dimples. If I wash my hair every 2 days, my hair will grow 3 inches a month. Your placebo effect can be anything that you can actually believe. A great way to do this is to look up on the internet, like how to do this, how to get curvy hips, or how to grow taller, and then don't, get your answer and don't look into it. Use that answer as your placebo pill. So for about 3 or 4 months, I massaged my face almost every single day when I remembered. Sometimes I wouldn't remember. And I would think to myself, I wonder how I would look with this dimple. And I would imagine myself with a dimple. And I really only massaged this side of my face. And I'll explain why I did it on this side of my face, because I used to have Bell's palsy. I still have some residual effects left over, which is what residual means. So I would massage this side of my face and not really pay attention to this side of my face. And lo and behold, I got a dimple on this side of my face. Listen, the law of attraction, it's ubiquitous, it works. Don't doubt it. It's going to create physical changes in your life. The reason why is because our beliefs in this world can affect us on a cellular level. We can actually change things physically with our thoughts. And you know that if you practice the law of attraction, but this is for anybody who's really just getting into it for the whole appearance thing. Now let me tell you guys a little bit more about what I did, what I do. I still do it sometimes to lose weight or to get my body to look a certain way. My entire life, I've been much heavier on the top and much smaller on the bottom. And I realized that I didn't like this look. At that time, I wasn't really heavily into, I had kind of fallen out of my spirituality practice. I wasn't a vegan at the time. I was just making bad choices for my body. Around 2015, however, I decided that there was a certain way I wanted to look. I wanted to get my top half smaller and my bottom half a little bit bigger, and I wanted to lean out. So as I said in my How to Change Your Appearance video, what I would do is I would imagine myself in this specific bikini. I bought this bikini for this reason. I would imagine how I would look in this bikini. And I imagined myself standing in the mirror in front of me, wearing that bikini, and exactly how I would look. And I had such a strong visualization in my head, and I held it in my head until 2 months later when I took a picture of myself and I looked exactly the way that I visualized myself looking. So that was visualization. Other techniques that I use these days, I create beliefs for myself. Like, this is gonna sound so funny, but I am convinced that chocolate just doesn't make me gain weight. I can eat as much chocolate as I want and it doesn't make me gain weight. It just makes me happier, it makes me healthier. I eat dark chocolate only as a vegan, obviously. So that's another thing you can do. You can create a belief for yourself that might seem out there, but if you believe it, it's really gonna affect you, physically affect you. Another thing you can do in regards to weight loss or weight gain, if you're trying to gain weight, this is also kind of a placebo effect. What I do lately is I give thanks and kind of like talk to my food before consuming it. Now what this habit does, is first of all, it makes me present and aware of everything that I put into my body. Secondly, it forces me to practice gratitude several times a day because we have to eat every day. Third, it just works. Give gratitude to your food and say to your food something like, this banana is going to make my hair grow, the hair on my head grow so long. This bowl of oatmeal is going to give me the waist that I've always wanted. I'm going to lose 5 pounds by eating this pita. I literally do that, and I thank the food. I thank it for nourishing me. And I don't feel guilt when I eat. If you feel guilt when you eat, you're just doing so much bad for your body. You're not respecting your body. You're not giving it the nourishment that it needs. Just be thankful and grateful for food. And if you watch my chi video, you know that in order to have flourishing, healthy chi, other than taking chi in from the air that you breathe, the rest of your chi that creates pure chi comes from the food that you eat. You have to eat in order to thrive and in order to live and be human and be healthy. Your brain needs food. You need food for energy. So be thankful for what food does for you and kind of like just talk to your food. I know how crazy that sounds. That sounds as crazy as my money trick, but I told people about my money trick back in 2017, and I've had literally hundreds of people tell me that they do that all the time now and that it works for them. My friends all do it. Everybody does it. My money trick is that you thank your money for whenever you get cash, you thank your money and you kind of talk to it like, thank you for coming, bring your friends, and like put it in your wallet and organize your wallet really nicely. This all sounds crazy, but it's just silly, cute little ways of practicing the law of attraction in a super simple way that's super effective. The last thing I want to talk about is saying affirmations to yourself. If you are trying to be thinner, or if you're trying to gain weight, or if you're trying to get taller, keep saying that you already are what you are. If you have to talk to yourself, talk to yourself. If you have to write it down all the time, write it down. Don't say I will be thin by this date. Don't say I will gain weight by this date. Say I am thin, I am beautiful, I am radiant, I am healthy, I am happy. Say everything in the present tense and it'll happen. Let me know what you're going to be working on. And like I said before in the introduction of this video, it doesn't have to be a physical aspect. What really matters is your health and your happiness and the energy that you radiate, because people at the end of the day, people are attracted to the energy that you give off. I know several stunning women who have no one approach them because their energy is really bad. They have this block up and they have this like negative vibration that makes nobody want to come near them. At the end of the day, if you have a plain looking person and a stunning person, but the plain looking person has the most intoxicating energy ever, and the beautiful person has like kind of like low vibration, just vibrates at a low frequency, you're gonna be more interested in and you're gonna want to be around the plain looking person. Also, you are beautiful, you are divine, you are created divinely. How could you ever question your beauty? This was very spontaneous. I plan everything out detail by detail. I'm very meticulous, so this is not something that I do very often. So if you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up. Encourage me to do more videos like this where I just sit down and just talk to you and talk about what I think and what I know. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Until my next video, keep your vibrations way up. Bye. Everything in the physical world is made out of atoms. Atoms are made out of energy, and energy is made out of consciousness.